Welcome everybody to Arkham Horror, the card game. This is a new series that I'll be bringing to the YouTube channel, and this one is another LCG similar to Marvel Champions, also made by Fantasy Flight Games. And this one is a lot more story driven. It's based in the Lovecraftian Cthulhu mythos, and is definitely have a bit of a different feel compared to Marvel Champions. For this one, I will be starting the series off by playing through the initial core set, which comes with the Night of Zealot campaign. This campaign has 3 scenarios in it: the Gathering, the Midnight Masks, and the Devourer Below. This episode you guys are watching right now is going to be the Gathering. We have as our 2 investigators Mark Harrigan, the Guardian class, and Minth Thi Phan, the Secretary or the Seeker class. I usually suggest for people who start playing this game, Guardian Seeker is a good combination. You have the Guardian to do the damage and kill any monsters. The Seeker helps get the clues for you. The other classes can do those things: Rogue, Survivor, Mystic, but they do it a bit differently and it may not be as straightforward for newer players. So we also see for Mark, he starts the game with Sophie, which is a little item, and basically he takes the damage. He gets a +2 to any skill test he wants. Once he has 5 or more damage, it flips and he gains a -1 to all his skills. And we also got in the Indebted weakness, which reduces his starting resources from 5 down to 3. Alright, let's try this again. I'm going to shuffle up the counter deck, shuffle up the cards, and let's draw our cards. Emergency Cash, Overpower, True Grit, another Emergency Cash. Wow. I probably don't need 2 Emergency Cash or the Guts. Do I want to keep True Grit? I don't know if it's worth it or not. I don't want to get more of the other items. I'm going to actually get rid of that. All 3. Dynamite Blast, not bad. Let me handle this, which may or may not be taken out. I thought this would have been a good card to have, but I literally sat on it the whole game and didn't do anything with it, just in case the other investigator do something really bad. Guard Dog would be good, potentially, especially with my ability. Unexpected Courage, Lucky, look what I found, Emergency. Again, another turn 1 Analytical Mind. I'm actually gonna keep this hand, actually. I mean, it's not great in terms of like assets, but I can play Analytical Mind. I can then refill my resources so when I draw something, and then I can just investigate it. Worst case, I have 2 ways to deal with it. So overall, not the worst thing. I'm going to, on my turn, I'm going to play Guard Dog for 3, Emergency Cache, so it automatically becomes 3 for 3. There's no need for me to take it down and bring it back up. Get those 2 sorted out, and then one last action. I'll just draw a card. Survival Knife, not bad. Okay. She'll do something similar. She'll play Analytical Mind for 3, multi-cache to get myself back up to 5. And then I'll just investigate the study. 2. So it's 4 to a 2. 0. So I succeed. And I gain a clue. Okay. In a resource, draw a card. Magnifying glass, nice. Resource and a card. Okay. So now we gain a 1 doom on the agenda. It checks to see if it advances at this point. At this point, it does not. It's only a 3. And then we get encounter cards dealt to us. So, encounter card, a ghoul minion, not bad. The first time you move, fight, or evade, it costs 1 additional action. Not terrible. This is a bit annoying because I kind of wanted to play my survival knife to hit him, but I'll just punch him. So 5 to a 2. I succeed. +1 for each damage on Mark. Oh my god, I didn't even realize what that was. That's insane. Unfortunately, I have no damage, so it only does 1 damage to him. Attack him again. 5 to a 2 is a 3, so I succeed. So he's defeated. And then I'll spend 2 actions, play the survival knife. Her turn, 1 action for the magnifying glass. And then we're just gonna investigate. So it's a 5 to a 2. -2 succeeds. Gains a clue. Do it again. Succeeds. And again. This one actually fails, so let's think this one through. So it's a 5 to 4 minus. I'm gonna spend 1 to play a lucky, which will automatically give it's a +2. So it's a 7 to a 2. So I succeed. So I have 4 clues at that point. And then I'm going to actually just use those 4 clues to advance the act deck. So as again, the way it works, now we break our way out of the study, finding the door, and are now in this hallway in the middle of the house. And now there's a mystical barrier that's blocking our way into the parlor. So we have hallway, attic, cellar, parlor. The study goes away. And we have cellar, attic, parlor, hallway. We'll add the connecting arrows. To indicate which ones connect. And we move everybody to the hallway. Okay. Gain a resource and draw a card. Or before that, we would have actually tested this. 3 mental to 4 mental. We succeed. No problem. Resource and a card. Prepare for the worst could be good to get us that gun that we need. Dynamite Blast is also a good one because if we can use it to blast the Ghoul Priest if we have to. Add 1 to the agenda and encounter cards. Swarm of rats are back. This and that voices. You can either play assets or events. Alright. I am going to... So we know we kind of metagame this and know that you take a damage here and a horror here. So we also know that this is a 4, this is a 1. So she's better off going down to the cellar, Mark to the attic. So I'm gonna go to the attic. I take a horror. The rats would attack me because I provoke attack of opportunity. I'll have the guard dog take the damage, which will trigger my ability. So I draw a card. And it there's 1 damage to the attacking enemy, killing the rats. So my dog was able to fight off the rats for me. Ironically, I drew the actual automatic pistol now. I think I might just do that now, actually. I might just gain a resource and then play all 4 just to get the automatic pistol out now in case anything bad happens. For her turn, I can't play assets or events. Pretty much everything. Okay. She'll go down to the cellar. I take 1 damage from the cellar. And then I'm going to investigate. So it's a 5 to a 4. I use deduction and unexpected courage. So it's a 4, 5, 6 plus 1 because of my ability, 7, 8, 9. Nine to a 4. Pass. I gain 2 clues. I know that I could have actually only spent 1 and used my ability, but I wanted to make sure because I was using deduction. So it was 1 to move, 1 to investigate. And then I'll just draw a card actually. I was gonna investigate, but I'm kind of low on cards. May as well. Okay. This gets discarded. That's all good. Add the resource, draw a card. Add a resource and the card. Double vicious blows. We're getting ready for that big hit. Agenda 1. That not will advance the agenda. The lead investigator must choose to either each investigator discards 1 card at random or take 2 horror. I will discard 1 card at random from hand. I actually realize this now. I actually didn't read that correctly last time either. I only did it for the lead investigator, not both. Overpower is gone. Goes in fear again, and a swarm of rats. I don't have that card again. You know what? I'm gonna let me handle this. Yeah. To draw the rats for her. That way she doesn't have to deal with the rats. It's not terrible, but I want to use it because that way I can at least deal with the rats. And I'm going to I will investigate It's gonna use this, so it's a 1, so it's a 2, 3, 4 because of her ability. I will, yeah, it's 4 to ability. This will attack. It'll do a damage to the guard dog, but the guard dog does a damage back, which will defeat it. And then it's a 2, 3, 4. Draw a card. Got that. 4 to a 1. -3. Just enough. That way I don't take the double cost to fight it. I can just have the guard dog eat the rats. And then I'll spend this time to do another investigate. This time I'll use Sophie's ability. Make it a 4 to a 1. -1. I succeed. Let's do it again. Why not? I'll take another damage. So it's another 4 to a 1. -2. We succeed. Okay, so that's 3 clues for Mark, which is actually surprisingly really good. He's holding his own. So next turn he can grab this clue and head back. And I didn't do any of that. 3 mental. I pass. Okay. So her ability, she unfortunately has a really bad hand. I will just I'll try a random investigate for 5 to a 4. Fail. I'll draw a card. Ooh. Now spend 4 resources to play Dr. Milan Christopher. Gain a +1 to my book, and after you successfully investigate, exhaust to gain 1 resource. Okay. I'll draw a card and gain a resource. Another dodge. That resets, so now this goes back up to a 1. And we deal our encounter cards. Place 1 doom on the agenda. Icy Ghoul spawns in the cellar, so it will engage her. I was afraid of that. That's gonna be a problem. I mean, I can get there. Unless I go 1-2 engage. I could dynamite blast him. But that'll do more harm than good. Just trying to figure out the best plan for this. Maybe do I just forget about this clue? Because I can go 1-2 and then engage to pull it off her. And then I'll be able to use Guard Dog and Survival Knife's ability back. Yeah, I think that's what I do. So I'm 1-2. I take a damage from the cellar. I draw a card from that actually. And then I'll engage the Icy Ghoul. And then her turn, she's got a 6 investigate. I'll use perception to make it a 9. This to draw a card. That's a success. I draw a card from the perception. And I gain a resource clue. I can then exhaust Milan to gain a resource. I will then go for the next one. 4, 5, 6, 7 to a 4. Tablet. Tablet I think is a -2. If there's a ghoul at your location, take 1 damage. There is a ghoul at my location, so I do take a damage. But I do pass. And I gain the last clue from this spot. And then I think I move up. I move up into the main section. And then that way I'm good to go. Okay. So then the Icy Ghoul will then attack. It does 2 damage, 1 horror. So it'll do perfect here. There's a damage back because it hits the guard dog. 1-1 and then 1 to me. So this guard dog is defeated. I'll then use my survival knife. It attacks back, so it's a 7 damage attack that does an extra damage. And I'm going to use this vicious blow, make it an 8. Succeed. And if this is +1, this is +1. So 3 damage. So that actually defeats the Icy Ghoul straight up. And he goes in the victory display. Because if you see, he actually has a victory number. He's a bit tougher than the other ghouls. That's why. So why I wanted to save that for the actual ghoul priest, I kind of wanted to deal with that threat first. Okay. Then we... Okay, upkeep now. I want to make sure that I still have a chance. So I draw a card and gain a resource. Card. Resource. Ready everything. Okay. I get an agenda. Place 1 doom on the agenda. Up to a 4. Test 3 mental. For each point you fail by, take a horror. -1, I pass. No effect. Alright. So I'm actually going to start with Min's turn. I'm going to have a move up here from 1. Take a horror. I'm actually going to put the horror on Dr. Christopher. Investigate. I succeed. Exhaust him to gain a resource. And then I'm going to move back. Then I'm going to have from Mark, I have him move up from 1. Draw a card. Gain a resource, I guess. And that's it. Then we're gonna spend our resource. We'll spend 3 and 3, so she'll still have 2 clues on her. The reason I did that is because in case she draws the Mind Over Matter, or the one that gives her the damage for clues. And that will advance to the 3rd act. But so the barrier is removed. Put aside leader into the parlor and the ghoul priest into the hallway. And the objective, as always, is defeat the ghoul priest to advance. So the ghoul priest will automatically engage with Mark, who's the highest strength. A leader appears in the parlor. She's there as someone that you could potentially do extra damage for, and you gotta parlay her. That was at the end of the... when the round ends. Okay, so it doesn't happen. Okay, so it's at the end of the round. So trying to gain the resource, draw a card. And then resource, draw a card. And then that happens. Then we're good. Okay. Agenda, encounter cards. Ravenous Ghoul, lowest remaining health. I have 5. She's got 5. I guess it has to go on to me, I guess. Not play Astro Events. Great. Now, obviously the question, I could Dynamite Blast, right? And do some crazy stuff. So what I'm going to do, I can't play Assets or Events. That's fine. I'm going to move over to the parlor. I'm going to parlay with leader. I have a 5. I'm going to use this. 6, 7, 8 because of my ability. Draw a card. Oh, I can't. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Oh no, I can. Cause I'm I can. I'm using it as a skill. I'm not playing the event. I'm using the skill icons. So it's a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to a 4. I succeed. Oh, wait, she's an ally, so I can't actually. Yeah, so she'll come. I'll have to use her to discard Dr. Christopher. And then she'll take his spot. Because she's also an ally. Unfortunately. I'm thinking, I think I'm going to go back. 3. The reason for this is I can technically go shoot, and then Dynamite Blast everything. So if I can do 2 shots and they both hit, that's 4, 5 damage plus they blast another 8 damage. I can almost kill if we're lucky. Let's see. Okay. First things first, we're going to take a shot at him with the 45 automatic. I'm going to spend Overpower. So it's a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 to a 4. We succeed. I draw a card. And it does 2 damage. Okay. I'll take another shot. This time I'll commit Vicious Blow and Unexpected Courage. So it's a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to a 4. We succeed. Does +1, +2, 3 damage. Brings it up to a 5. Does Dynamite Blast provoke if the creature's defeated? Oh, it does, right? Yeah. That's annoying. That's annoying. Okay. Well, that's not too bad. Let's think this through. Oh, wait a minute. I just thought I totally forgot. I have this. I should do 2 more damage. I should be at a 7. Because of Leader. Leader does a +1 damage for any monster enemies at the same location. The issue is they would both get to attack me. I wouldn't have the resources to dodge it. Essentially, is what the issue. But I could dodge the Ravenous Ghoul, take the hit from the Ghoul Priest, survival knife him back. It will do 3 damage. It will technically be enough to kill because of Leader. Let's see what happens. Oh, I still have 1 action left, actually. Oh, wait a minute. I'm just fire again. It does 3 damage because of my +1 and +1 from Leader. So I'm at a 5, 6, 7 because of Leader. 8, 9. -4 is a 5, so we still pass. There's +1. It's 2, and then Leader gives me a +1 as well. 3 damage. The Ghoul Priest has been defeated. Go to the victory display. Also, both of these locations have also been completed, so they also count. And we get to read the resolution. Oh, actually, I should have actually flipped this over first. When the robed creature falls, the fiendish swarm burrows back into the ground and the chaos of the house quiets. But the stranger in your paw doesn't seem relieved. You broke my seal. This was set to trap the ghouls within. She raises her torch. Now we must take more direct measures and burn this hell pit to the ground. You must choose to either burn it down or don't burn it down. I forget what the actual... One of these is actually better than the other one. I'm going to say burn it down. So read resolution 1. You nod and allow the red-haired woman to set the walls and the floor of your house ablaze. The fire spreads quickly and you run out the front door to avoid being caught in the inferno. From the sidewalk, you watch as everything you own is consumed by the flames. Come with me, the woman says. You must be total the threat that lurks below. Alone, we are surely doomed, but together, we can stop him. In your campaign log, record your house has burned to the ground. The lead investigator earns the Leader Chandler card and may include it in her deck. The lead investigator suffers 1 mental trauma from watching the house burn to the ground. And you gain X amount of experience, which is X equal to the victory display, plus 2 bonus insight. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 experience we gain. So let's recap. House burned to ground. We got 1 mental trauma, and we have 7 experience. And we have Mark and Minth Thi. Okay, and Mark got Leader Chandler. Okay. And that is the first scenario in Arkham Horror's Night of the Zealot campaign. You can see it even took us a little bit of a try. It got a bit tricky. We got lucky that time that we didn't draw any auto fails. We did tons of damage with the pistol, between +1 damage and Leader. It's a 3 damage attack. So 3 damage a shot plus the vicious blow, 3, 6, 9, 10. Easy, just unloading into him, no problem. So I hope you guys enjoy watching this. I'll be coming to you guys with another video for Arkham, kind of showing you the next scenario, which is a bit more interesting than this one. That's a bit of a tricky one, but definitely still a lot of fun. So hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you guys for watching this playthrough.